Hello, I'm reporting to you from Sardinia. I have a client who would like to see this video reasonably urgently, so I thought, why not do it from the balcony and talk to you about the mindset behind visualizing objections. I love this framework. I took this from a very, very helpful, formative mentor of mine, and hopefully it will help you visualize your objections with sales, patience, etc., etc. So let's dive into the iPad. So we've got a very simple diagram that's going to explain this, and I really do recommend putting some time into really molding your mind to having this mindset when it comes to sales and objection handling specifically. So someone can really only have 6 objections. There's only 6 types. And they are product, value, money, time, partner, or fear. And let's define all of these. So we've got product, which is actually, let's make this more simple. Do they think your service will get, oh gosh, I ran out of space, them to X, okay? So X meaning desired outcome. Do they believe it's going to get them from where they are right now to where they want to get to? That is really sales, because that is the most important thing. Do they believe it can get them from where they are right now to where they want to get to? Remember that at all times, because if they don't believe that, none of this stuff here matters, none of it at all. That is the only thing that matters to start, okay? So make sure they believe in the product before thinking about any other objection at all. I'm going to talk you through in other videos. I'm not going to be able to do this today, but I'm going to talk you through in other videos how you can get past each and every single one of these objections. And more, rather than getting past them, is more defining them, because the objection that you don't know is always the one that can hurt you the most. So be aware of that. So you've got product, then you've got value. So value is, is it best to give you an example here? Or, no, okay, let's do this. Do they think it is worth the money? You might be wondering, okay, what's the difference between value and money then? Money is they believe in the process but can't, gosh, I should have done more space here, can't afford it, okay? Sorry, I ran out of space. Let me get some more space going here. Okay, they can't afford it. So let's give you some examples just to drill this home. So if you think about it, let's imagine someone walking into a shop. Now this person could be extremely wealthy, they could be a millionaire, and they've got a bottle of water in the shop that's for sale, that's £100. Now they're probably not going to buy that bottle of water because they don't see the value, because there's probably another shop down the road that will sell them a bottle of water. Now let's imagine that person with their £1 billion or £1 million. Let's imagine that they are in the desert and there's only one shop for 100 miles. They're going to buy that bottle of water. So that's the difference between value. And then money is person in desert, really wants water, it doesn't have $100. They don't have $1. They can't buy it. That's a money objection. So that's the difference between value and money. Very, very important to differentiate between the two. Then you've got time. So time is, there's some sort of external factor, or it could be an internal one. There's some sort of factor that is meaning that they can't start right now. So for example, could be holiday, could be surgery, could be work. There's something in the way. So something is causing them to not be able to start today. Okay? So that's time. So, oh yeah, I can't start right now because I've got this holiday coming up. So after that, I'll be able to, because I want to make sure I commit to this now and I'm really consistent with it. But that holiday might be in 3 weeks' time from now. Now, the other one is partner. So partner is, they can't make this decision on their own. Now, sometimes, and we're going to go through this in a different video, sometimes a partner objection can be a smokescreen or it can be real. So a smokescreen means actually they can make a decision right now, but they just don't want to and they need more confidence from someone else, so they're externalizing their decision-making process to someone else because they don't have a complete confidence right now. That is something we can tackle. That's a smokescreen. Now, if it's, for example, they want to go and speak to their partner because their partner does all the finances and they literally don't have a card to pay you, that's a genuine partner objection. You can't really get past that no matter what you do, how good you are at sales. So you need to be able to decipher between the two, which is a smokescreen and which one is a true partner objection where they literally can't get this ticked off until they've spoken to someone. And it could be a business partner, it could be a relationship partner, it even could be like a mentor or something, if they're trying to decide what's best to do. Or it might be like if it's something to do with health, it could be they want to speak to a doctor. So partners, really, they're just like, they want to do this with, they want to have a conversation with someone else before. Then you've got the final one, which is fear. Fear is the trickier one because it's a little bit less tangible. There's kind of two types of fears. Never done this before. And so that means they don't know if it's going to work. Or, oh dear, done this before and it didn't work. It typically will fall into one of those two buckets. So if they haven't done this before, they're going to have less certainty that it's going to work compared to someone who has done this before. And if they have done this before and it hasn't worked, they're definitely not going to have much certainty, and so their confidence level is going to be lowered. There's going to be a video as well coming on action thresholds. So this is going to be obviously going in the client training program. So I think this video is going to be going up on YouTube. However, most of these other videos are just going to be going into client training program, I believe. Now, yeah, that's all the objections explained. So you've got, actually, let's take a minute. Tell me what the 6 objections are. Have you got them? Do you remember? It is P for product, V for value, M for money, T for time, P for partner, and F for value. And then, so now you understand all the definitions. Now we can go into, okay, Dan, but you haven't really answered how we visualize it. You get into the objection handling phase. Now, the definition of the objection handling phase, I think this is a definite definition. Once you've told someone how much it costs, you are now in the objection handling phase. Now, don't be scared. It doesn't mean it's a combative, scary thing. It's just that now someone's telling you reasons why they shouldn't buy, and you're going to tell them reasons why they should. Or you may try and help them, which is what you really should be doing, the sensei version, is you help them figure out why they should, but right now they're currently in a state where they think they shouldn't. Or they're uncertain. So you want to visualize it like this. I'm just going to draw it out. That's it. This right here is objection handling. And that's what you need to visualize. Now, I wonder how many people watching this have actually got the point. It's the way you go through it. It's like a checklist. Now, this isn't going to be a perfect thing all the time. Like, if you haven't got someone to 100% confidence with your product, that doesn't mean you can't talk about any of the other objections. Maybe you'll go through, maybe you'll then go to value, then you go to money, then you go to time, and then you go to fear, and you might go back up to product. Okay, so it doesn't have to be 100%, but you always start with product. Now, in terms of how you do that, that is going in the client training program. Can't be leaked. But let's go through it, how you can visualize it, because at least you'll find this helpful. So product is what you want to check first, okay? So you want to figure out, do they believe in the product? Then you've got value. Do they believe in the value? Obviously, for example, if someone doesn't believe in the product, they're definitely not going to see the value. Most likely, well, they're not going to see the value. If someone doesn't believe your product's going to help them get to where they want to be, they're not going to see the value. So you need to make sure they're sold on product before you go ahead. So get them sold on product. So your pitch, your discovery, and then also what you're doing in the objection handling phase is so important for that. So you've got product. Then you go value. So are they sure that this is actually worth the money? There's lots of questions. I'm conscious that I don't want to like give everything right now, but you've got product, value, and then money, and then time. So make sure they're sold on the product, the value, the money. You're at this point, okay? You're in a really good spot at this point. If they're still not sure, it's either going to be partner, time, or fear, okay? Potentially at this point, you might be done. They'll be like, yeah, let's go, cool, that works. Or they might be like, oh, I want to have a chat with my partner. So this is where you're going to work your way through. So for example, someone gives you a smoke screen, I want to have time to think about it. Check the product first, then check the value, then check the money, and then check partner, time, and fear. And you will find it. You will find exactly where the objection is, and once you've found it, and you've got pinpoint accuracy, like a sniper, because that's what it is, it's like a sniper, you want to have pinpoint accuracy on exactly what the objection is. It's very easy to just go poof, and just pluck it at the root, done. You can just get the objection right there and then. Now, for all clients watching this, do not worry. I'll explain exactly how we will do this, how we phrase it, how we make it not salesy, because gosh, you're probably listening to this right now going, flipping heck, am I going to be a pushy sales guy? No, you're not. It's just done in a very extremely tactical way. And thank you very much for watching. Visualize the objection handling phase like this. It will seem a lot less scary. And you just now know that if they believe in the product, they see the value, they have the money, why aren't they buying? Okay, well, it's either a time logistical thing, a partner thing, or they're just scared. And then boom. Then you can empathize with people to a really high degree. You can have much better conversations. You can help more people. And it makes it really comfortable for you because you just be relaxed. Thanks so much. Enjoy the takeaways. I appreciate you watching. Lots more sauce to come. Peace.